Makinzy, what's this like for you? This is your first time going through the NCAA tournament. What are you and like the rest of the freshmen kind of looking forward to in this experience?
Yeah, we're like all super excited. I mean, we've been competing all year, but this is like the best of the best. Gets to go down on the field and compete, and we're really excited for it.
How important is it to get off to a good start in this regional and get yourselves in that winners bracket?
I mean, it's really important to start off with a win, and especially just to try to win all the way through so that we don't have to play. We could play as little amount of games as possible, so we're just saving our body for the rest of the postseason.
You weren't here last year, but you kind of walked into the situation where you've had to kind of be the defending champs or whatnot. How have you seen the team kind of deal with that as the year's gone on?
Yeah, I mean, we're not really letting anything affect us. Like we say, defend nothing and attack everything. Like last year's title is already ours, so we're not really letting all of that affect what we do this season.
I mean, even though you've never been in this situation before, I mean, you got the experience of playing the ACC tournament at home, but how important do you think it is to be on your home field, sleep in your own bed at this time of the year?
Yeah, I think it's super important. It's super beneficial. The fans that we have, we've had such a great support staff, and they bring a lot of energy, and it feeds off to us really well, and it helps us a lot.
We just talk about what you've seen from this field that you're about to play this weekend, especially Bethune-Cookman.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
Just tell us what you've seen maybe from Bethune on tape before you face them tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't watched a whole lot, but we know a lot about all the teams, and we're just getting prepared. And I think we're going to be fine. All of them are good schools, and will be good competition for all of us.
Yeah, how tough is this regional from the 1 to 4 seeds? That's some really quality teams here.
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight out there, but we're just really excited, and it's going to be good competition, and it'll be fun.
Do you feel like the floor to start the North Carolina ACC championship game, like that's prepared you well for what's going to be ahead of you tomorrow?
Yeah, just all like being ranked so high in the RPIs, I think it's so good for us because we've just played such good competition, and that's helped prepare us for all these games coming up.
What are you going to kind of lean on or depend on tomorrow when you're out there? I mean, are you going to fall back on stuff that you've done this year, or talk to an old coach or your teammates to kind of get ready for the game mentally, I guess?
I think we're just going to do the same as we've always been. We talk about like not treating any game special, just all treating them the same. So just going out and doing your best every single game, and it'll work out.
Excellent. To you, what is the postseason like for you? What's it like getting out there in the NCAA tournament for the first game?
I think it's just exciting. I'm just excited to be out here. I'm excited to be home, and just excited to get after it with my teammates.
As far as this...
He will! You're so annoying, bro! Well, good! Okay? I'm excited! Oh my God, close your doors and leave me alone. You want to do that question over again?
We've lost the plot here.
So you're pretty loose, relaxed right now.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, this region from top to bottom, just how good are these teams that are coming here to Tallahassee?
These teams are awesome. I mean, every team is here for a reason and just ready to compete, and I think we're ready to do the same, and as long as we play Florida State softball, I believe good things will happen.
Scott, kind of at the beginning of the year, Scott brought up the whole defend nothing, attack everything. It led to that. How have you seen that kind of shift the team's mentality in being the reigning champions instead of being the defending champions as it was?
Yeah, I believe that it's been a really good thing for us. I think it's been a mentality that we've all had in our heads, and to keep that mentality from the beginning of the pitch at the beginning of the season to now is pretty awesome. And I'm really just proud of our mentality, and I'm proud of us so far, and just ready to get out there and compete this weekend.
You touched on it a little bit, but being at home, and this is a different situation for Max. She was saying, it's nice to be able to sleep in my own bed, but how important is it? How crucial is it to kind of have that home field advantage this time of the year?
I think it's huge. I mean, sleeping in our own bed, staying in our routine, just being able to be home, be practicing at our field. We know what the weather's like. We've been in this environment, and I'm just excited to have the Tallahassee community behind us every single pitch this weekend, and I think it definitely gives us an advantage, but it's still the same game that we've been playing, and we still need to take it one pitch at a time.
Being able to go, 17 innings last weekend, not give up a run, just how much confidence does that give you going into this regional play?
I think it gives me a little bit of confidence, but I mean, my mentality throughout last postseason and definitely this one too is that you're facing the best hitters in the country, and you can't think about the runs or the stats and everything competing. I think it's just one pitch at a time, and I think that you, as a pitcher, you're going to give up runs because you're playing such competitive teams. But obviously, as long as the opposition has less runs than you, I mean, it's a win, and that's what matters.
Are you excited or not excited?
I'm very excited.
Breaking news.
Yeah, good.
Your team seems pretty loose.
Pretty good. So, yep. Yeah, that's a good sign, right? Yeah.
I just wish you guys would have fun occasionally.
I know, right?
It's a big knock in this program.
Big knock. Yeah.
Yes, everything you do is towards this part of the season. As you kind of evaluate where your team is, you happy with where your team is heading into NCAAs?
Definitely. I think as a coaching staff, there's no blueprint to figure out how to be most prepared at this point in time. So every season is a little different journey, and I'm so thankful for Travis and Craig and us trying to figure it out together and having some fun with it. And we really, I think whether it was school being over or just having some fun in Syracuse, but came together on that trip up at Syracuse, and this last weekend with the ACC tournament, saw the gel and the mojo starting to go again, and so we are in a good spot right now.
You say there's, no blueprint, but I would say experience at this stage is definitely something that kind of help you be loose and not let the moment be too big. Just how much can that help this time of year?
Yeah, experience is second to none in what you can try to give them to have that to pull in big moments. So everyone talks about the big games, and there is no big game, you're just playing softball, but there is the sweaty palm moments, and they want to be ready for those moments. So having most of the team been in those situations before, they can pull from each other and just enjoy it. And we've worked for this. That's the one thing about when you get to pressure situations, and you came here to work to be in pressure. You want to be in those big moments, and so when you recognize that and turn it around as a positive, you can be very relaxed with it. And so we got so many upperclassmen that give them that self reassurance that this is a really cool thing right now. I know you rookies are feeling it. You got some butterflies, and Sid Cheryl says it all the time in the dugout, I got butterflies right now, and everyone talks about how good that is, because when you have butterflies, it means something, and you're excited for it. So so the experience part of that has been huge for us.
How deep is this regional?
Always deep. It's always deep. We've got great teams. Even Bethune, watching them, scouting them a little bit. I mean, they get after it. They swing it. They're passionate. So, that's pitch one. I mean, it's going to be a dogfight right from the get-go. USF's had a great year, and South Carolina obviously is battle-tested throughout the SEC. So it's going to be a tough regional, but they all have been, and that's what you expect, and that's what you'd want this time of year.
You talked some before the ACC tournament about the defend nothing, attack everything, and
Yeah.
how early in the season did that kind of become a rallying cry, and how what kind of difference have you seen that make?
Yeah, it's funny when you really think about words and what words mean, and I think Scott Moriak was the one that really brought it to our attention of, it's not so much defending, no one's going to take it away from you, and you don't have to put a lock on the door in the awards room, you're the reigning champions, take the experience that you got from that and move it forward to this season. And so it was really cool when he brought that up, and you start thinking about it a little bit, and everyone comes to you, like, how are you going to defend the title? You see all the promos in the World Series and the commercials and defend the title, but if we could talk about as a team, we're not defending it. We're going out with an opportunity. We were the last team standing last year. Let's see what we can do this year and turn it to a positive.
What does it say about this team? You talk about the butterflies. Sometimes butterflies lead to being scared and maybe failure, but for this team, they've been through this before. But why are they so successful when they feel those butterflies instead of maybe flighting?
Yeah.
Instead of fighting?
Yeah, the fight or flight mentality. Yeah. Well, I think we do a really good job as a coaching staff and a team of addressing failure. Sometimes, it's, of course, everyone, you go out there, you don't want to fail. You don't want to walk the bases loaded. You don't want to make an error. You don't want to drop. You don't want to do those things. You're not doing them on purpose when they do happen. So I think we address it to make it comfortable to fail as just as much comfortable to succeed. So when you talk about butterflies, you're excited for the moments that's ahead of you. And that means you're alive, and you're in the moment. And so we just don't address failure as a negative thing. It can be a very positive thing if you have the growth mindset. And, we talk about that a lot. And I think that over the years, that's helped us to be in this weekend and not scared of the opportunities ahead of us, but more excited for them.
You talked a little bit about it after the ACC championship win, but the way this team is starting to hit again, starting to come together. I mean, you feel like you're kind of on that upward trend again as we get ready for this part of the season? Yeah,
I mean, I definitely think that, the last weekend with the ACC tournament, we had a battle with Notre Dame. We got some good swings against UNC. To run rule a good team in UNC like that on day 3, which is always the toughest day of day 3, was really a great team feeling because we had a lot of team at-bats, which is going to be big for us this weekend. So you never know what the outcome is going to be, but you can be the most prepared and the most relaxed. Our team's having fun right now. They're relaxed. They're enjoying it. That's the best position you want to be in rolling into this weekend.